Phone died, we're back. So we're back with our friend the chain. And I'm going to use this left-handed, offhanded. Now, I talked about not wanting to be left-handed with the chain. This time I do, because it's just become a weapon of mass distraction instead of a weapon of mass destruction. And we're going to use my strong arm, or my predominant hand, to be bat work, because that's what I'm good with. So now, all of the shots we like to throw are much harder to throw. They're offhanded, they come across my body. However, what we have is basic left-hand shots with a very fast weapon. So I'm not very good with my left hand, but I'm probably good enough to figure out how to use this appropriately. So what we're going to do is, knowing that quadrant fighting works the same way, I set my left hand aggressively here. This reads a shot all the time. That means they're waiting for a shot all the time from this thing. That's a good thing. If you move it, they're probably going to look at it. If I want to open this corner of her shield, I'm going to move to the farthest position from that quadrant as possible, aggressively with this chain. So I might step, throw the lefty hook, right? That's all it is. Lefty hook. Everybody throws it. It's just the way it is. So I do that, and I throw this shot off that top quadrant where I want it. If I want this low quadrant, I do the same thing. I come in, and I throw off the top, bat the ass, take the kill, back up. Always keeping, if I can, my right foot forward with my right hand and the bat, because this is the most defensive I can get. With the sword across me, I still have a single hand defense, and I'm essentially playing single sword with this freaking gun in my left hand. They're going to look at it every time. You can still get those lefty shots with this, and here's how that works. Because we're using it to bait right hand openings on the right hand of the shield, we should be using our right hand to bait left hand openings on the left hand of the shield. So this outside wrap that lefties are so fond of is way achievable. If I come in here and I go, because we're reading, they're looking for the sword, they want a rebuttal, we're playing single. If they go to move, we open. If they don't move, we change angle, fight the opening quadrant, it turns the hip open, then we just step in with the hook, and I'm a piss poor left hand hook, but I'll tell you what, it does all the work for me. All I have to do is stand up, throw the shot, and it will come in every time on this hip. Again, chain is aggressive, be aggressive with it. You're not very accurate if you're using your offhand and you're not well practiced in it. So if you're not very well practiced in it, please, disclaimer, shield up, don't throw this. Don't throw straight down on this sword side shoulder. You are probably going to dome someone. Don't throw this. You are almost definitely going to dome someone. Use the shots that are available to you. Throw out here wide, throw down here low. You know, bait the shot out here. Come in on this side. This is your comfortable hand. Be comfortable with it. Be fancy here. Don't be fancy with this. Quadrant fighting and weapons of mass distraction go hand in hand. The more distracting the weapon, the better your quadrant fighting. Always. Because they don't want to get stabbed with a pole that's way longer than their sword. They don't want to get hit with a chain that's easy to get kills with. And it's easy to get kills with because it's hard to deal with. So they're going to deal with it. They're going to make sure they look at it and they try to stop that chain. Mm-hmm. They're not going to look at this. So this is a weapon of distraction. This is a weapon of destruction. And they go off of each other. They can switch roles. They can change positions. You can play it the other way if you're left-hand versed. But I'm not left-hand versed, so if I come up to you and I try to stab this, my sloppy left hand comes out, I got to do this. You're just going to stand up. You're going to block the shot because this was weak. Shot gets blocked. I get murdered because I'm not very good with my left hand, and now it's just over here doing stuff, hoping that it survives. It's way better at dying than it is at living, so it doesn't help me. So I put the weapon that does the most work in the hand that likes to do the least work, and this gives me an average weapon. I take the weapon that does the least work, put it in my strongest hand, this gives me an average weapon. Now I have two average weapons, which outnumbers her. I should be winning with this combination way more than she's winning sword and board if I'm doing my job. Now it is getting dark. And when I come out tomorrow morning, we'll do some follow-up videos about how to stop weapons of mass distraction and what you should be looking for in combating them, and how to manipulate them into putting themselves into bad positions based on the weakness of their weapon. Also, if I get an opportunity tomorrow, we'll do a little bit of pole work, but that's really going to depend on whether my punching bag is willing to get hit with a pole.
I have to work tomorrow, so maybe Saturday when I'm
Okay,
off
so
again.
pole might take a while. So
Yeah,
we'll
pole might take a
count
while.
on countering weapons of mass distraction and maybe some Florentine fighting. If you guys have anything else you want to see, or if the videos are too in detail, not enough detail, or there's something else that you just want to talk about, please get a hold of us and let us know. We'll shoot a video for it immediately. We're finding ourselves with
We're
a
bored!
lot of free time. Just way too much free time. We miss all of you guys. We miss LARP, we miss cosplay, we miss fighting.
All of it.
We miss it all. So we're still out here. We're still trying to live the dream. If you want to live the dream with us, get a hold of us and we'll work on it. Thank you.